bond valuation. We have discussed that bond is a debt security. That is, whoever purchases a bond actually lends some money to a business or an organization. There are certain terms related to bonds that we need to understand before we move forward towards bond valuation. Bond is a debt security and there is a fixed return on this security. So it is also termed as fixed income securities. Does it mean that the bond return, which is actually the interest earned on the amount lended, doesn't change? No, the answer is that it is pre-decided or predetermined. इसका मतलब ये है कि बॉन्ड पर पे किया जाने वाला इंटरेस्ट तब्दील तो हो सकता है बट इट इज़ प्री डिसाइडेड. यानी बॉन्ड का इंटरेस्ट अगर किसी और चीज़ के साथ लिंक कर दिया जाए तो उस केस के अंदर हर साल या हर महीने इंटरेस्ट डिफरेंट हो सकता है, जिसके लिए हम फ्लोटिंग इंटरेस्ट की टर्म यूज़ करते हैं. लेकिन अमूमन बॉन्ड्स के ऊपर पे किया जाने वाला इंटरेस्ट फिक्स होता है एंड दैट इज़ वाई दीज आर कॉल्ड फिक्स्ड इनकम सिक्योरिटीज. The par value is generally assumed to be the face value, that is the value of one bond. Bonds are generally issued for specific period of time, after which these bonds are taken back or redeemed. This is called the maturity period. That is, if a bond is issued for 10 years, then after 10 years, the investor who has purchased bonds would get his amount of investment back from the company, and during these years the person will keep on getting interest. This interest is calculated at a certain rate, which is, as I mentioned, predetermined. This is called coupon rate or simply coupon. So while calculating the value of bonds, we'll come across different rates. So we should be very clear that coupon is the interest which we get on a bond. This is not the rate that we should use for calculating the present value. And the required rate of return is the return that we want to earn while making an investment in a particular bond. How do we calculate this amount of interest or the interest of a bond? It simply means that if the rate of interest is given to us, we multiply that rate of interest with the face value or the par value as we have just seen, and we get the amount of interest. For example, if a bond's face value is 10,000 rupees and interest rate is 10%, then multiplying 10% with 10,000 gives us 1,000, and that is the amount of interest on the bond. The interest may be paid on annual basis, or the interest may be paid for shorter periods. For example, some of the bonds would give you interest after every 6 months or every quarter or every month, depending upon the nature of the bond people would invest in these bonds. यानी अगर कोई इन्वेस्टर ये चाहता है कि उसे एक रेगुलर मंथली इनकम मिलती रहे, तो वो पर्सन ऐसे बॉन्ड्स में इन्वेस्ट करेगा जहां पर इंटरेस्ट की पेमेंट मंथली हो. और अगर कोई इन्वेस्टर मंथली रिटर्न्स नहीं चाहता तो वो अपने पैसे को बॉन्ड्स के अंदर री इन्वेस्ट करके मजीद उस पर इंटरेस्ट भी हासिल कर सकता है. Valuing a bond is actually discounting these interest amounts which a person will receive in the future. यानी अगर आज मैं किसी बॉन्ड की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना चाहता हूँ तो मुझे ये देखना है कि जो इंटरेस्ट मुझे मिलेगा फ्यूचर में वो कब कब और कितना कितना होगा. सो आई विल कैलकुलेट द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ दैट इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट एंड दैट विल बी माई value and plus the maturity amount. यानी जनरली बॉन्ड्स स्पेसिफिक मैच्योरिटी के लिए भी इशू किए जाते हैं, तो मैच्योरिटी के वक्त कितनी अमाउंट मुझे मिलेगी इंटरेस्ट के साथ साथ उसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू भी हमें कैलकुलेट करना होगी in order to get the total value of the bond, which is the intrinsic value of that bond. Although we'll talk about different types of bonds later, that there are some bonds which do not have any maturity. There is no definite maturity. And there are some bonds which do not have any coupon rate. In addition to this, there are various features which are attached by the corporations or issuing authorities with these securities, differentiating them from the others. Various terms are used for these bonds are Islamic bonds, and there are perpetual bonds and zero coupon bonds and income bond and capital bonds, etc., etc.